early 20s cousins.
Oh, it says they're live. Hang on. There we go.
I want to know what she was saying.
Yeah, I know.
You texted me that earlier.
Let's just say there's some people in my family that have failure to watch.
There's no sound.
You don't have sound?
How can you hear it?
Maybe my connection. I'm not hearing you. Thomas, is your internet connection working?
We can hear you, man.
We can hear you.
Good evening. Welcome, everyone, to Old Gray Bricks, our Thursday night live. We hope our special guest can make it, or it may just be us today. We only have one resident Canadian with us today, but we are happy Matt is with us. Matt, hello. How are you?
Matt's like pseudo-Canadian.
He is. He's hanging around in the Canadian chat more than he's with us. I don't know what that hat is, but that flat brim is making me dad mad. So what is that? What do you have there?
Well, let's make him bigger.
It's cross Band-Aids. It's the Interpad.
I was gonna say it looks like Band-Aids of some sort.
Yeah, it's the. I bought it for hockey nights, but I didn't anticipate I would be using it when I got out of the hospital because up until 2 days ago, I'd never spent a night in the hospital since I was born. So
Oh, wow.
I'm back. Yeah, so my 52-year no hospital stay streak has ended. I did break a couple of bones, but I never had to spend the night in the hospital. But I had some cellulitis in the foot, which since I'm diabetic is especially hazardous. And so out of precaution, they gave me lots and lots of strong antibiotics, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm supposed to, take it easy on the foot until it completely heals up, but sent me home and gave me some over-the-counter antibiotics. So today I'm coming to you from the glamorous Star Wars office, which you can see behind me. We've got the Death Star lighting, and we have the UCS ships, sculptures, action figure stuff. Are you guys hearing me okay?
Yeah. Have you actually compared the UCS Razor Crest with the Hasbro Special Edition Razor Crest?
I have the special Hasbro one, but I'm unwilling to spend that much money on the UCS one unless I get like a damaged box super discount or something.
I got you. I didn't know if anybody had ever laid those two side by side to see how they go.
Dana needs to bring his over, and we could do a side by side comparison.
Oh, that would be fun.
And actually, it's pretty sturdy. It would probably travel to your house and be in good shape.
Okay.
Hey, I got to put Nat to bed. I will be back in hopefully 5 to 10 minutes. Time.
We'll talk to you tomorrow, Meredith.
Oh, but her, she's left the connection open, but we can't, undo her mic and everything. How's everybody doing this evening? Matt, we're extremely glad that you were back with us and everything. So everybody else doing well?
Doing good.
Good. Hey, there's Neil. Neil, what's up, man? Neil from our vlog. I think I saw where Neil posted he's back into getting a few Lego and everything. So we're glad that you're back with us and everything.
I think
let's do a quick spin around the room. Mr. Meal's powering down. All right. And if you watched Jeff and Wynn's show, Jeff, remind our viewers when your show is and where they can find your show.
My show's in Canada. No, my show is Wednesday nights. It's 9:00 p.m. Eastern, and it's on my channel VW Bricks, which you can find right here. So youtube.com/VW Bricks, I believe, works, or at VW Bricks. I forget how that works, but you can find me there. We talk about the latest news, usually have a topic or two, and catch up on what's going on with everybody. And Matt sometimes joins us. And other people are invited, but
So there's no accounting for taste in.
Well, we try to you know,
You had to have lived touching the Great Lakes, so Dana, you're eligible.
Well, I've been on there once, maybe twice. So yeah,
I had a hot dog there once. Does that count? I mean,
No.
You had a hot dog.
actually, I would give you a pass.
Neil, yes, we miss you in the lug. Come see us. We'd love to have you there, and everything. So, all right. So let's head around the room, Jeff. Let's see what's up in your world. And by the way, if you watched Jeff's show last night, you're going to see much of the same because they had a really good discussion of our new 2023 stuff, and we're going to go through 2023 stuff and predictions, and talk about some of those mystery themes that they've listed. I might need an assist finding a graphic on that. But anyway, all right, Jeff, Ben Winden, what is up in your world?
I would say not much, but lots of stuff. I mean, we like you're saying, the news that came out the past week was insane amount. I mean, pretty much every day there was 2 or 3 announcements. So
Right.
I was surprised by that. But I got a Burkina order in today, and I happened to get one of these guys for 12 Canadian, which I thought was pretty decent.
Oh, cool.
So I haven't built them. I've never ordered figs from them, so it's kind of cool that they actually do it this way. I guess that way it's easy to find for them. But a bunch of parts for my Hainer and a bunch of parts for my Classic Space mural that I'm working on. Not enough parts because I miscounted completely. Because the yellow figure I used trans yellow, and trans yellow with a black background just looked black. So it looked horrible. So I switched it over to use what Dana went with for the yellow colors. So thank you, Dana, for doing it ahead of me, because then I was able to see it.
And
But,
he's
you
gonna
know,
also-
he's gonna ask for copyright infringement money now.
Oh, that's okay.
Do you now
technically,
have a? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Do you now have like a butt ton of trans yellow dots that you
Yeah.
don't know what to do with?
Yeah, I do. Not as many, probably like 200 or 300, but I misordered. Well, I ordered from Burkina and I didn't order enough of them. I'm about 170 short, so now I'm trying to place an order at another American Bricklink store because, you know, I need them sooner than later because I'd like to bring this up to Atlanta BrickCon next month. So, well, sure, yeah, Tim Hortons is definitely in there. But yeah. So other than that, had a good New Year. Been doing some tidying a bit here, and I need to get back to my my Space Hainer project because Atlanta Brick Company is Atlanta Brick Co. is 4 weeks away or something?
Yes.
Like a month today?
Less than that. Yeah, it is right on the money. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So I'm starting to get worried about that because I haven't finished building and I still have lots to do. So fun.
Cool deal. Well, good to have you here. Glad you're here. I can't wait to hang out with you in a month.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right. We've checked in with Matt, but Matt, just how are you doing? We're just again with your Band-Aid hat. You good?
Well, I will say that right before I went in the hospital, I was actually quite busy Legoing. So I built this orange cat thing, which I think I showed on our Monday night Old Gray Bricks.
Amazing.
And then I busted out a couple of sets that I felt guilty about not building. And one of those was the Buzz Lightyear set with the yellow robot.
Oh, yeah.
And close your ears, space fans. But I had not watched the movie, so I watched it after I built the set. And it was fun. Thomas laughed a few times at some of the lines. I laughed. It was a fun movie, and so I built that Buzz Lightyear set. And I'm curious. I'm a little disappointed that more of those sets haven't been clearanced out, just because I think there's some good parts in those sets. I would buy a couple extra if they were marked down, but. The movie was good, and it's unfortunate it didn't seem to generate more popular approval. But I had a fun time.
Yeah, it's a great movie. It was excellent to go see with Space Friends at convention as well. So that's right. Yeah,
drafting.
That's why I don't do games at a convention. I miss all the fun stuff. I'm sorry, I don't.
And some of those parts drafts were worth skipping. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Not getting that.
They were pretty
not getting that back ever again.
All right, Mr. Sandlin. I thought Small Paul was about. Where is Small Paul, or is he gaming?
He is in fact in the.
There he is.
What do you want?
Speak of the Small
Speak,
Paul.
and there he shall be.
But we actually just got done with some gaming, so we're having some non-screen time in the Lego room right now.
Nice.
Ooh.
Of the week, sorry.
No, he had his Christmas stuff, but nothing new since last week. I placed my order on January 1st for the. I bought Starry Night and I got the Nissan GT-R. So I got the Blacktron GWP, but it is currently label created on the shipping status. So it's laser ship. Who knows?
Oh my gosh. So actually, that reminds me, I had a package laser shipping before Christmas, and then their tracking wasn't working. Lego knew it, but they said, look, we'll ship you another one. And they rushed it, and the rush didn't ship till after Christmas. And when I got home, I'm just remembering I got home from the beach and there was no package on my front step. So I don't know if it got lifted or whatever. I haven't called customer service, and I need to do that, or they're going to come after me for the $70. So, but Lego with laser ship and the speedy delivery failed. Well, the laser ship actually showed up, but their tracking was terrible. So. But anyway, all right. Have we done a Small Paul Christmas rundown? Have we heard what Small Paul got for Christmas?
Are you going to come talk about it, or you don't want to?
You didn't see it?
Well, we talked about that one, but you didn't talk about all the. Just come tell us what you got for Christmas. Give us the quick.
You already saw the Crystal King, right?
Yeah, last week.
I also got lucky to Skyworld, the Super Mario Lego, and the final Luigi's Mansion set with Boo in it, and a lot of other ghosts and mode. And that's
Nice.
So 3 Lego sets for Small Paul for Christmas.
Yay.
Nice.
One are big ones, one is a medium, but that's okay with me.
That's okay. It is okay.
All right, you're good.
Small Paul out.
Small Paul is out.
So on last night on the Canadian Brick Builders, one of the things that was a little bit surprising to me was one of the participants talked about how much they liked building how much they liked the Super Mario sets, which to me they were not even on my radar because I never played the game. But I think was it Dave? It was Codice that said that, right? Jeff.
Sorry, I
Codice
was
has been
not
building
listening.
like his own
What's
expansion.
the list? Codice was saying that he liked the Super Mario sets.
Oh yes, he did for some reason.
This is the look of disapproval, Matthew.
I'm sorry. I feel like there's a Super Mario tax if you buy those sets. I did pick up a couple of them on clearance, but I put them in my.
Because he's old.
What is wrong?
I'm sorry to disappoint you. I was not allowed to play video games growing up because my mother said they rot your brain, and so I don't have that nostalgia. But I did end up getting a PhD, so maybe that was the trade-off. So.
I am disappointed in you, Matthew.
I don't know. I think I'm pretty good without the PhD.
And on the rotting the brain concept or thought, he does got a Band-Aid on his hat, so maybe it did rot.
It's true.
Yeah.
I will talk about that in a minute.
You can go back to
Good deal. All right. Well, that leaves Dana. Dana, how are you this evening?
I am doing well. I am getting a little nervous because, as you mentioned, it is 4 weeks to Atlanta BrickCon. So I am in Mills mode and also working on some additions. So I did a mock-up of a greenery, which I want to do. I've got enough parts to do 2 of these, but what I haven't decided is if I want to leave it on the ground or if I want to elevate it so that it's up with everything else. Chris and I have had this discussion where we it's probably good maybe to leave this on the ground because that way it gives us more levels because we've got a lot of tall stuff. And so maybe some more stuff on the ground. This might stay on the ground base.
You are going to elevate those connectors, though.
What's that?
You are going to have to elevate those connectors.
No, because I actually have things that have ground-based connectors.
No.
Hey, Dana, how about one at the ground level, one at the next level up, like kind of side by side?
So interestingly enough, that's normally what I do because I normally have these little hubs, and I can do 2 on 2
Mhm.
stack. So I can do that, and that's exactly what I will probably do with
Cool.
that. And I'm actually getting parts in the mail so that I will do another hub double stacked, but with lime and white versus blue and gray. So
Cool.
that is the plan. But while I'm waiting for parts to come in, I'm going to go ahead and just at least start getting more of the Moonbase platforms that I normally do for everything else. Get those all laid out. I have a feeling I'm going to run out of 2x4 bricks and easily going to run out of Technic bricks. So I'm going to have to make an order for those before now and then, because silly me has like some 14 Moonbase plates to put together.
You know,
But-
if you need Technic bricks, Dana, you realize Brian has more Technic than
And
any
it will give me
deity
an-
known to man, or elves, or hobbits.
And it will give me an excuse to go to the Bell Najawic's house to pick them up. So that might be a happening thing. That'll work. I
And
did
you
pick
meet
up.
Doug.
I could see Doug. I could see Doug in person. That would be awesome. I did grab some of the new BAM pieces, which are pretty cool. I like
yeah.
that. But North Point didn't have all of the new BAM pieces in. They might have gotten them in today, so I may have to make a subsequent trip, depending on what they got in. I also got. Some of you will know her, some of you won't, but Jean's Vision. I got in the mail her Sig Fig and sticker, so I'm excited for that today. That was cool. And then I also had the pleasure of having my Sig Fig arrive in the UK. And let me share my screen. Bink.
Oh, cool.
So Kaz Mockett, who is a good habitat companion and friend, who inspired me to do all the monochrome habitats. I sent her a Sig Fig, and instead of just sharing that she received my Sig Fig, she made my Sig Fig a habitat.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you can see it very well in here. I don't think this will let us zoom too much. No, but this is jam-packed full of little Easter eggs, and I loved it. The more I looked at it, because she's got the Galaxy Explorer in here. Of course, my 2 tiles. She threw in the 918. There is a little section of habitats back here. The fact that it's my, kind of an homage to, an office type scenario, and the fact that she's actually got me with a cell phone doing my Instagram AFOL Life on Fridays, which I thought was a
Hey, Dana?
nice little touch.
Is that a monorail or an M-Tron set in the back?
That I believe could be. I'm going to guess that it's a monorail, but it
Alright,
could
that's
be
what
an
I thought too.
M-Tron monorail.
Yeah.
They're real good. And then it's also got a little Blacktron theme going in there.
Yep.
It just I thought it was fantastic that she threw this together for my Sig Fig. So I was very well honored, and thought that was just really, really cool. And so there was a question: where did I get these Classic Space and Exonite tiles? I had them printed custom by Mr. Campbell, who was a regular on our show. If he would ever actually get his printing store online and running, they might be available sometime for people to purchase. But for right now, the only way to get them is to be friends with me and meet me at a convention. And if I have them and you're a space fan, then they might wind up in your possession. So that's usually how that seems to happen. But
What are the D and K letter tiles from?
Well, I
So-
thought, Duplo, isn't it? Or
that's an excellent question. Those were
Thank you.
pieces that were only they were only in a set in Denmark.
Huh.
Or in,
Oh,
and Kaz got those tiles, and there's some other funky like Danish letters with the funky, characters over the top.
lots.
She got those when she was in Billund in 2019, and so she tacked those in there, and I thought that was really cool. I didn't know anything about those either until she actually explained it in her post to someone else.
and I
yeah,
have to
that
say,
was me.
Dana, I just clued in that you and Dave Cowdace have the same initials. I never thought about it until today. I'm like, why is Dave Cowdace's initials on there? And then I'm like, oh wait,
Because Dave and I share the same initials.
there you go.
They've never been seen at the same place at the same time. I'll point
This
that
is true.
True, that's true.
Mm.
Greg,
Good to hear.
Good evening,
Greg,
gentlemen.
hello, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you all as well.
We are glad to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
You bet. It's been a while. And he's gone. No, there he is.
I was trying to figure out how to go horizontal, and it was not working for me.
I think you have to have had your phone or device turned before you enter the stream.
Technology, guys.
Yeah.
It would be funny though if you talked to us the whole time sideways. I think.
The weird thing is the in the little thing down in the admin controls shows it horizontal, but the main stream doesn't. It's like
Yeah, that is weird.
it's it's a weird thing about StreamYard, I guess.
That is strange. All right, he's probably just going to come back in. We'll let him flip it, come back. Flip it, come back in. All good.
Flip it good.
Flip it good. Makes me think of James Brown. But... Okay, now it's sideways when he comes in.
Wait,
Now turn it.
That's weird.
Bizarre.
Well, I'm glad I've derailed 5 minutes of your show. I'll stop trying to mess with this.
That's okay. We've had other guests go on for far longer than you are.
This show is pre derailed, so no worries at all.
Exactly.
Greg, tell us what you're up to, man. It's been a while since we've seen you. Let's see what happens when we put you in solo mode. You're still up in that. It's fine.
Oh,
It's
thanks.
fine.
I'm building some space buildings.
Woohoo!
Space.
I'm trying to create some centerpiece type of buildings, perhaps to display in Chicago this summer. Last year, I did a 80s, 90s themed chaotic city inspired by the Monkey Kids sets, and I called it New Moon City. And I used like all my parts, and then I tore it down to get them back. And then I was like, wow, I wish I hadn't done that. So I'm rebuilding it now.
I'm loving the shaping on on those windows. It's amazing looking.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I was going to say those windows have a very Giddens feel to them.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, I'm trying to use period appropriate parts for the main design and adding in modern stuff where it seems like it would fit. But yeah, I'm going basic bricks and slopes. I'm going studs up to try to stay in the genre of 80s and 90s. I call it toy punk. I've named this style.
I love it.
But you know what? The funny thing is, you say studs up. That I feel like that needs to be like a T-shirt or some sort of like funny little gag thing. Studs up.
Studs up.
Kind of like suit up from How I Met Your Mother, but studs up.
That is the way that basic AFOLs build.
Yep, studs up, baby, studs up.
If for some reason that builder reminds me of something, if Airwolf was still playing, that would be what the company or whatever the secret organization that built Airwolf, that would be their headquarters. I don't know why it feels that way. So
I have the headquarters of the secret organization here. Just a minute.
Let's see it.
Secret organizations.
Oh God, I just hit it on the ceiling and knocked the top of it off.
Oh no!
But here's my my chaotic Blacktron tower. That is gonna be the counterpart to that Futuron, and I'm super proud of this. Got to have play features with the opening garage door.
I like it.
That's the only way the evil gets out,
right?
Or is it how the good guys
pieces
sneak
that
in?
fell off of this thing now?
Or we'll let you repair that and work on that. And by the way, congratulations on having the cleanest room of all of us tonight. That's amazing.
That's just called good angling.
Good.
Yeah, you're looking at my ceiling, which is why it appears that way.
All about the angle.
We've always had the threat that there would be the challenge to make everybody show their floor, except Matt is just showing the floor today already. So
yeah, I'll show the ceiling.
Okay, it's very shiny. All right.
Shiny.
So this the kind of point of the day is I wanted us to go through 2023. I don't know. I know Dana in our text, and I think you shared that one slide that had all the weird names like flower and space and balloon.
Yeah.
For this mysterious thing. I don't know if you can pull that in. We'll get to that in a bit.
I can. I surely can.
And maybe we should talk about the first bit of news. Let me share. We'll just go down the Brick Fan here. It was actually announced. Hang on. Where's this thinking? I haven't shared a screen in forever. Where's my share screen button? Can talk amongst yourselves.
It's probably with the
It's right next to the
landscape mode
eject button.
It's
Oh,
called
is it?
Present now.
Oh, present. What the heck?
Yeah, they changed it to sound more, snooty.
Businessy. Yeah.
Whatever. Share screen. There. It is.
Present.
Present. All right. So the
Presentation.
Brick Fan announced the ideas winner of the Dungeons and Dragons contest, which hits lots of nerd buttons, and so there it is. This was the model of the ones. I don't think I have a copy of the other models. So what do you guys think of this?
This is the one I voted for. So I'm really excited about this. This will be a day one purchase for me, even though it's not, I'm not a Castle guy, but it hits all the right nostalgia things for Dungeons and Dragons for me, which I did play when I was a kid. My wife and I still play Dungeons and Dragons online. We play Demio in VR, which is kind of very Dungeons and Dragons-y. So I'm all excited for this. I just hope that they don't down it too much, because there's a lot of detail going on there. So I hope they try to stay as true to this as possible.
Do you think they'll scale it up and make that house actual, do you think they're going to go the $500 route, the $200 route? What do you think?
I'm thinking definitely $250, but I'm afraid they're going to scale it down. That's what I'm afraid of. That dragon.
If you think about all the 80s nostalgia, there's a huge market. There's got to be a huge market for D&D players. I mean, that's a lot of nerds.
Oh yeah. Well, we got a D&D movie coming out next year, or this year, excuse me. So yeah, there's a lot of. I wish Campbell was on here to give us more of the pulse of the community, since that would definitely be more up his alley. But
I'm going to be a naysayer.
Go ahead. Be the naysayer.
As a person that did not play Dungeons and Dragons, but I play a lot of board games. There was, and it didn't make it into the vote, but I'm pretty sure you can find it if you just search for the challenge, and it's a mock where there's like 4 or 5 people around a table playing Dungeons and Dragons, and then there's like the cloud effect, and then it has their Dungeons and Dragons characters actually fighting out the scene they're playing. And that one was hugely popular. Like I saw it reposted everywhere when they started doing the Lego ideas.
Yep.
It did not get selected for the fan vote. And I was upset, because to me that is Dungeons and Dragons, because you have the fantasy element, you have and it was like a basement they were playing in it. You have the nerd gaming, table gaming element.
Basement?
Beautiful. And it didn't even get selected for the vote, so I didn't vote, because
I was sad that one didn't make it further, because you're right, that totally had the right vibe. But I still would have wanted this one, because this one feels more of like a display thing versus the other one. But you're right, the other one
was a display thing too. It just, they could have made like them have little 1x1 tiles that were custom cards, and it would have been so cool. I would have bought that, but this, not to make fun of the Ericksons or anything, and I am building a giant tower right now. It just, to me, it looks like a castle set.
Well, yeah, it's
But
understandably so.
It is not a homage to the nerdy board gaming genre that I thought the whole point of this endeavor was about.
Well, you know what? We definitely need Campbell to come in and give us the true.
He would be the true thing. I'm more of a Settlers of Catan girl.
Yeah.
Risk girl.
Which I've never played Settlers, and I feel like I need to.
It's
what?
Let a BrickCon. Let's bring it.
I know that's just it. Every time they would play it at Brick Fair, Alabama, I was like, oh, I should go play that.
Hey,
but
Dana, I can bring my junior's version of Settlers if you want to ease into it. That's Natalie's version.
That was really fun, actually.
I actually think that might actually be a thing.
If
Dana can come over
the game, it takes about 30 minutes to play.
Yeah.
Meredith and Dana can both come over to our house, and we will play Settlers.
Hey, I want in.
Cordially invited anytime you want.
Well, I don't think we should just limit it to just me and Meredith. We can have when Jeff is down, we can do it all big thing.
I think what Dana needs to say is limit it to Dana, Natalie, and myself.
For the first try.
I think there should be a traditional game of Star Munchkin too, because we have played that at conventions in Atlanta before when we've done, and so Munchkin is fun. But okay, that's fine. All right.
That's my
So
view of it, and I probably again not a Dungeons and Dragons girl, but
So
All right,
I agree with Meredith. And I'm actually somebody who has played Dungeons and Dragons and still do. I have a game coming up in a couple of weeks with some college buddies. Actually, the same people I always played the game with, going back almost 30 years now. But yeah, I agree with Meredith. This looks like it's just another castle set. And I love the whole idea of having at least a vignette of the player sitting at a table. Like if you could take that one and open a panel or something and it shows the people sitting at a table playing the game, or some reference, I think that's a neat idea. So anyway, I just I agree with that, because I mean it is an impressive model. It looks really nice, but it looks like another castle set, and we just got a really big castle set this year.
Well, they're going to go where the money's at. So,
Yeah, I mean, I voted for it because it's a castle. I want to play D&D, never have, but I voted for it because it's a cool looking castle and a dragon.
and as we've all have seen, all the sets that really should have been made into sets for fan votes, aka space, they never really seem to happen. So.
true.
Conspiracy theory.
I would just like to say, I do see the dragon. There's no dungeon in this. All right, let's move on. So let's scroll on down. Do we want to talk about 100 years of Disney?
all I'm saying, if people are going to speculate, they're going to speculate on that, because there are two crazy fandoms. I feel like just rules them all: Star Wars and Disney. Disney people are crazy. They spend so much. I mean,
yeah, agreed. And if I understand rumors to be correct, I think that maybe where Boone is and what he's doing working in that department, I believe. So, which would be cool to hear if he has a part in that. I don't know if he will or not, and everything. All right, the dried flowers. What do you guys think about this?
I love it.
Oh, yes.
I love it.
Parts draft.
Parts draft.
Galore. Yeah.
And it's going on my table at Thanksgiving.
Yep. That's cool. It's impressively cool. It's using like gears for that little corn cob looking thing sticking off the side there.
Or
thing.
Go back up to the other one. It's got maroon and purple pirate hats.
They're going to start spurring people to create monocolor pirate figs, just like all of the classic space colors that they're doing. It's going to be purple and magenta pirates all the way down.
Yep.
Purple and magenta pirates. There were, had a hit in the 80s, right?
The dark orange shoulder tassel thingies in one of those. It's a pirate parts pack.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And that one apparently splits in half, and you can actually you can buy 2 or 3 and basically make it into a circle with all the parts coming out. So you can put a centerpiece in the middle.
That's cool.
I'm telling you, Thanksgiving.
Yeah. You can put the turkey in the middle.
It's lit at my house.
It's gonna be lit.
That's awesome. 812 pieces. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. I think Lego also, they know that they can part repeat in this like crazy, and it's probably a profitable set. So, but so look at this one. I mean, the nice thing is here is a lot of this like the flower is alive here and dried in this. So this has a lot of connectivity to both sets together, which is pretty neat.
You know what, Chris? I'm going to go ahead and give you a kudos for that, because that you keyed in on the fact that it's the same flower but just dried.
Yes, there's a lot of the same flowers that are just dried over here. So, but I mean, mold, repeat, and all that kind of stuff is a wise thing. But I like it. These would be the things that my wife would let me buy and have upstairs. So this is a good thing.
Or on the Thanksgiving table.
Yeah. That's true. Any other thoughts about the flowers, the bouquet? Lego seems to be keying in on that. So
I think this is probably the only must-have set so far this year for me.
Oh, okay.
I think we're going to run out of places to put flowers in my house.
These two sets and the Japanese Wave are the first three that really got my attention.
Okay, cool. And we did not see the Japanese Wave in the stores, so it sold out pretty fast, I guess.
So Wild Bricks Georgia has them on their site, FYI, which you can actually pick up if you go to their store. I actually got to see it when I went down there. Having seen the box and gotten to see it up closer, yeah, it's a cool set. Using the birds and the flowers and the special printed tiles for the little details on there, it looks fantastic.
I'm telling you, Starry Night was the best set to me of 2022. I think these art sets are just, how do I say this? It's cool enough that I love it, and then my dad comes over and I don't feel like a nerd that I have a cool Lego set on my shelf. They actually are like, this is really cool.
So
we could have a whole conversation about bringing Lego art into the home to be art versus play sets. Topic for another day.
Oh, that's cool. I guess I didn't notice the dead tree. That's awesome.
The olive green pine trees, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Which I think, we've never had olive green pine trees.
No, we haven't.
That is cool.
Nope.
Just wait, they're gonna drop a cypress tree in one of these.
Do you know I have like 6 or 7 of those old cypress trees. I know they're like worth a lot of money. So
oh yeah, they're crazy.
All right, here we go. All right, so we have some classics. Where we going in reverse order down? What do you guys think of? Do y'all buy the classic boxes very much? I don't really.
I don't, and I know I've talked about this on this show before, but it's been like a year. Unless they've gotten better, the classic boxes don't give you enough of any one color that you can really sit down and build something with. And that's the problem that my kids got into, I think.
I was going to say something similar, and I actually think that it would be a good petition to Lego to have them start releasing, give us that 900 piece box, but just make it red. Double, whatever they were going to put in there for red, just bump it all up to get more pieces, because that's usually what winds up happening is like, I want a specific color of something and I want a lot of them. And I don't, those boxes will have tons of colors of things that maybe I'm not interested in at the time. So maybe where they're trying to think, let's give them the variety. No, whittle it down to 1 or 2 colors. I know they tried that with the smaller boxes, but again, it wasn't enough. I wanted, like a big box of just blues or a big box of just greens. They tried it, but they just didn't hit the right mark. So I agree with you.
All right. But now on the flip side, check that out. The Creative Neon Fun.
Again, still
buying it.
They need to, granted, this hits on giving us a bunch of stuff of newer colors. But again, drop out 2 colors and give us more.
No, I think that's a good mix there. I think you've got like 5 primary colors there with maybe some black thrown in. I think that's a great mix. And even if you wanted to increase it to like 8 colors, I think that would be fantastic. But when you have 4 of one, like the 1x3s are medium azure and the 1x4s are regular blue and the 1x6s are dark blue, like my kids didn't like that.
Yeah. Yeah, but also look at the piece count on this. It's only 333. It's a third of the cost, or a third of the parts of the last one we were looking at.
Okay, can we just say, Meredith, look at the car, and you're getting something you've always wanted.
Pink wheels.
It's pink wheels.
Oh, there's pink wheels in there? Oh, damn it. Now I got to buy it.
Are they pink or are they coral?
They're coral, but
Close enough. Close enough.
It's pink to me. I don't know.
Coral
Anyway,
is pinkish.
Do you know the story of the pink wheels?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I do.
Brian, when I used to autocross, Brian thought it'd be hilarious to paint my wheels pink on my Subaru. And Subaru, like, do you know how in, like, there's British racing green? There's a reason, because British cars that were racing in the olden times, they'd always be that dark hunter green. Well, Japan's racing color is kind of a coralish pink. They call it Sakura pink or Sakura red or whatever.
Yeah.
Brian, because STI, that was their logo, was in pink. He painted my wheels pink. That is the story.
That's actually kind of cute.
It is. It is.
I like it.
I like it. All right, moving on to the creative pastel fun. I like it.
Yes.
All right. So seriously, where were these like a year and a half ago?
Your habitats came too early.
That is so. Yeah, I mean, these are the colors that I was like, oh god, it's gonna kill me to try. I mean, I had to bricklink and wait forever for orders on those colors.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Okay, there's some more. Really cool parts. There's also a lot of new eyeballs and things like that pieces, which is pretty fun. All right, good deal.
We need more eyeballs.
We do. We've already done the creative party box. All right, there's classic colors though, or general classic colors. A little more. That's okay. It's 1,000 pieces though.
For $60.
For $60, yeah.
And
Hopefully-
if you wait long enough, it'll be like $44.99 at Walmart.
No. We want those to show up at Costco.
Yeah, we do. All right, moving on. Technic sets. The NASCAR set. There it is.
I think it's great that they're finally making a race car in the Technic line.
Agreed.
They made a race car in Technic line. They made the WEC 911, and they also made the F1 McLaren.
This is an American race car. How about
I
that?
was being completely sarcastic, but
Sorry, I didn't get the sarcasm.
it never comes across on the internet.
No.
Don't worry, Greg.
I
have
take
this
my
problem-
cars seriously, man.
Yeah, Greg, I have the same sarcasm problem with these guys all the time. So
Well,
Yeah, I totally got it, Greg. I was with you.
well,
But I
and
think-
this is a big deal because Lego Masters had the NASCAR sponsorship. We wondered if it would show up in a set, and well, here it is.
And I didn't get to comment on the episode, but they're wearing coveralls, which are flammable, which is not what you wear in actual racetrack. Those aren't flame suits. That was my only commentary on that episode.
Push your racing goggles up. There we go. All right,
that's funny.
that's awesome.
I mean, it's not for me. It'll probably bring in, the NASCAR folks and bring in more of that AFOL, or let's make these folks into AFOL things.
Yeah, can I just say, as somebody who's followed NASCAR and doesn't follow it very much anymore, the impact of NASCAR is about gone when it comes to its popularity is waning. So I mean, I don't think this is going to draw a bunch of folks and everything. And I don't see this will be a Target exclusive, and I don't see a lot of NASCAR fans at Target. So
I would say if they did it as a Speed Champion set. 'cause I
No,
don't
they
think
needed to
they've done
do it as a
NASCAR Speed
Walmart
Champion.
special. That would have
so much
Oh,
better.
this is true.
Yeah.
All right, the GT, and honestly, I don't build Technic cars. This just looks like a lot of work for something I'm never going to mess with or unbuild. So this doesn't appeal to me, but this looks really good.
This will wind up on Brian and Meredith's house. Just saying.
Brian will buy it. I'm not a big fan.
I guess I should have just clarified that Brian will buy it.
Yeah, Brian has all the supercars.
He does have all the supercars.
He has like an alert when they're on Zavvi. Zavvi will have a sale, and he's gotten so many of them. Like when Zavvi has a sale and they put the wrong price up, he got like one of them. I think the Lambo for like $240 because Zavvi was supposed to like put it up, and they put it up at the wrong price, and he snagged it. So.
Meredith, I'm going to defend Brian on this one because of Brian's tenacity for looking for deals. He hooked me up with like a $2,500 bulk buy for $200. So you can't give him a hard time on that. He's got the science down. He's got the science down.
Somebody's got an echo, by the way. I'm not sure who. So
Yeah, I
I'm
noticed
there
that too.
All right.
We
The
lost,
Batman, the motorcycle. I don't really care. Does anybody care? I thought those were dumb in the thing. Is that a different wheel though? I don't know. I don't care.
It does look like a different wheel though.
It does. All right. No, the supporters. By the way, they just released a list of ideas supporters. I don't even look through them anymore. Does anybody actually care about the idea sets anymore? Because nobody's getting it, or it doesn't seem like.
No.
No. I don't look at it.
But we need Greg's comment on this because he's our bird expert.
He is.
Oh, did we lose him? We lost Greg. Darn it.
Oh, I think that might have been where our echo was.
Oh, maybe that was.
Well, hopefully he comes back.
Hope so. All right, we can come back to the burbs. This is a cute little set. Is this a GWP?
No, it's just
No,
a
it's-
greater thing.
Yeah, it's one of those
Seasonal.
seasonal little ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are cool though. They're fun. I mean,
I like the colors.
I like Lego birds. I like them.
all right. So creator for this is coming out in March. The parrot, which is quite nice. I think.
I agree.
I'm all in. It's great colors. What do you? We're our color expert. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah. None of those are super hard to find. I'm way more excited about the pastel set, frankly. And-
He's still
and the
looking at that one in
wildflowers.
another browser. Alt builds
that?
are okay. All right. Hey, look, everybody.
A space shuttle.
That's a freaking shuttle.
Okay. I looked this up last night on Jeff's show. This will be the 26th Lego Space Shuttle set. 26.
Really?
Hang
But the
on,
alternate
1,
build is a Vic Viper.
3. Well,
Yeah,
but you
yeah, I
don't
do
count
know.
that there's a shuttle in there's shuttles in other sets too. Hang on, 1, 2.
Yeah, because there's a shuttle in the space. There's a shuttle in the space station. So
Don't forget about the Friends shuttle.
I don't disagree. I'm just counting when you go into Bricklink and you type in Space Shuttle and you click on set, you get 25.
But you can't forget about. I don't think Andrea's shuttle from Friends comes up under that.
Probably not.
I have a lot of shuttles and I don't even have half that many. So
which is saying something.
it is.
You need to get with the program they're getting.
Okay, somebody call Denmark and say we don't make shuttles anymore. So it has an interesting sort of little astronaut build, which would probably be it. But he's all stiff legged. It looks like he's cutting a fart on the moon there, lifting up his left leg. But
Is he going to the bathroom?
yeah, maybe he's shaking one down into the to catheter. I'm not sure.
Shaking one down, pass it around.
That's right. But I mean, it comes with a little Vic Viper. This is basically the same thing as the 3-in-1 minifig scale shuttle, but now it's a $10 set.
Right.
And there's no real parts I'm jonesing for in it. So is this going to be a pass? And I don't understand.
I'll give it to you and give it to you as a gift just so you have a shuttle.
Thanks. I appreciate it. It does carry on the same colors and all that kind of stuff with it. All right. Here's a motorcycle. So you can build another motorcycle and possibly another motorcycle. So
I like that rounded teal piece, and that's it.
yeah. Anybody else?
I feel like this is a segment of part snobbery, basically.
It could be. All right, so moving on. Oh, there's more motorcycles, and then the other motorcycle and the drags. I mean, it looks decent for a motorcycle, but what fits on it? Nothing. Anyway,
Those wheels are neat, though.
they are. They're cool. Do you guys have a problem with Lego pre-molding wheels and hubs together? Because they seem to be doing that a lot.
For me, it kind of is a harken back to the big plastic wheels we had in, M-Tron and stuff like that. So
True.
I'm cool with it.
That's true. Okay. Oh, there's more. The doggies. Look, there's doggies.
Oh, there's more. Keep going. Keep going.
You build all the doggies
I'm not here for the doggies.
And the leash.
and the leash.
That's adorable.
Small Paul coming in. I love the lead. I think the thing I like the most is the little leash with the leader on it. That's great. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the retractable leash handle.
Mhm.
All I like is that little white puppy, and the other one that looks exactly like Sunny.
Aww.
Aw. Yeah, it wouldn't be hard for us to make Bo out of this set, which is great.
Unfortunately, there's not enough medium nougat for Doug.
That one kind of looks like Bo a little bit, I guess.
It's kind of funny that it is a 3-in-1, but you can make with 3 of the sets, you can make 7 dogs. So
Oh my god!
It's like suggesting dogs are interchangeable.
but give it up to him. It's a great set. All right, here we go. Beach camper van. What do you think about this?
I love the
Eh.
changing rooms.
It
Yeah,
feels
that's
very
about it.
Monty Python or something. I don't know.
Meh.
Or Benny Hill, one of the two.
Benny Hill. There it is. That's it. Maybe that's it. Also a 3-in-1 ice cream thing. That's kind of nice. Nice.
You gotta get to the end. The end is where it's at. That
Alright.
is the set I have to get. No, that's not it.
No. This is great though.
It's cute. It's cute.
Is
We're
what
getting,
kind of
we're getting
is that
the
a
new
squirrel?
larger window frames in other colors, which is a nice thing. But I just as soon go and order those frames off of Bits and Pieces.
Oh, I got you.
Again, we are having an episode of Brick Snobbery.
Is that a
Yes,
snail
we are.
on the roof?
It
is.
looks
It's
like
a-
a snail on the roof.
A snail, and not sure what that pile is. If that is a pile of poop with a nose or a
I
Or
think
a
it's
squirrel.
supposed to be some sort of animal.
All right. Pretty neat. Good parts pack there. Everything pretty impressive.
And
Oh,
here we
there it
go.
is.
No.
Here we go.
No. No.
It's glorious.
No. No.
Yes,
No.
Yes.
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 Let's just say I texted this photo to like 5 people after I saw
No.
it.
Don't you dare.
Glorious.
And the fact that it matches the T-shirt of the little girl on the hobby horse in the new CMF, I like it.
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
realize
nice.
that. That's awesome.
Nice Easter egg catch.
Yeah.
Glorious.
No, that's
Um,
not glorious. I hate that.
I'm gonna get like 8 of them.
Well,
And just
it
put them
does
all over
come
the house.
with that new half circle tile in white and gray, which is nice.
Yep.
And got that little strip of light blue, whatever that color is there. That's
It's
cool.
light
Light aqua.
Whatever.
Light aqua.
It is light blue. I'm from the country. We only have 7 colors. But anyway, all right. I'm going to give the creator line an A. I mean, they knocked this out of the park. I think for this line. What do you think?
For the price
I'll
point,
give it a
these are
B
nice.
plus.
I think.
Okay, let's not talk about the.
Okay,
all
can we go back to how ideas should be ideas, not like, oh, here's the sitcom. I'm gonna make a thing from the sitcom thing.
But that seems to work, which is why it works.
Yeah.
I agree, though. I don't like it, but yep, that's what it is.
We've had our programs and problems with the whole ideas thing. Like the threshold needs to go up because look, there's 37 people who are like, please, and $10, none of these make it. You know what I'm saying? So, although if they do the Thunderbirds, I'll be happy. All right, let's move on.
Like
Brickhead.
Thunderbirds has been up there like 4 times though.
Has it?
Yeah.
No.
I just think that Gary Anderson's not letting them have the license, so that's why it never happens.
Is he still alive?
No, but I mean the Gary Anderson, whatever
Foundation. Anyway.
foundation. There you go.
Okay, brickheads and everything. Does anybody in here actually care about brickheads? I don't know. If
I get the brickheads because
Yeah.
then I feel better about myself for not collecting Funko Pops.
I make my own.
Tinkerbell has some funky colors. Does anybody want to talk about the wingy thingies? Is there a picture?
I would get it just for Snow White and Tinkerbell. I really don't. I'm terrible. I don't care about Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
I know.
And
Yeah, I
the
was
weird.
For the
So
wings,
those-
I was trying to figure out if they were transparent to clear or if they were like one. of
Those
the
look like
sparkly-
trans light blue Nexonite shields.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm.
I was thinking they were actually clear, or the sparkly clear one that they have.
Or it could be sparkly light blue.
Sparkly
Weird.
clear.
Who knows?
Sparkly. Okay. All right. Stunts. Is stunts on anybody's radar except for a cool fig here or there?
That's about it. It's usually if it's got a cool fig, I might grab one, or wait for them to go on clearance.
And I think that figure also comes with a purple air tank. So there's now 2 purple air tanks in sets.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
One of the bikers does. I don't know which one it was.
Yeah,
Someone
and I think it's one of the other sets because somebody sent it to me showing me that it had a purple helmet.
Yeah, okay.
And I actually commented that it had the new safety yellow or arms, and I was like, I'm more excited about the arms.
Yeah, there you go. There's a blue Technic panel in the back of these roundy things. So, and that's a kind of a cool UFO thing at the top there, right? So that's kind of neat. But how much is this thing?
That one doesn't list.
Well, I guess we'll start with this one. This is $60 for less than 500 pieces. That is a no.
They're big pieces, though. That's what you gotta say.
Yeah,
No.
those big orange rings.
Big orange. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, 3 figures. She's got like flames coming out of her head, or he does. That's kind of interesting, but
Yeah,
no. This honestly, this reminds me of Town Junior in some ways. I don't know if it does to y'all.
a little bit.
I'm just not into it. I do like the new hubcap thingies though. Those black.
So, Chris, how many times are you going to start to scroll away and scroll back again?
I
We're
guess.
good. I don't think anyone's doing stunts.
Yeah, stunts is just not me. I mean, figure here or there. The bathtub dude had to have it. So let me just see. Oh, this is neat. And then the figure, you see the Iron Man, not Iron Man, but the helmet here in green is kind of neat.
Isn't that the Blacktron?
Yes,
Blacktron
Bounty
helmet?
Hunter.
Yeah.
the bounty hunter, and also I think they use that in Monkey Kid for what's her face's helmet.
For my helmet, I think they do.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. These printed visors are kind of neat, but I mean, okay, that's 117 pieces. How much? Show me the price.
They're not showing it.
Yeah, a few of them
that's
they didn't have the price listed.
But this is gonna be a $30 set. I'm just going to throw this down right now. This is $30 right here.
It's stunts and it has those rings, so I'm guessing a $40 set.
It's hard. I know. There's just no.
Those big ramp panels are pricey, probably.
Yeah, but they're made out of crap plastic. I don't even know if they're actually ABS. Who knows? But
Crap plastic.
crap
There's your
plastic.
other.
Plastic.
Yeah, a bunch of crap plastic. I don't know. There's teal helmets and stuff. That's kind of cool, but
And this is a $100 set.
yeah, this is $100.
Yeah.
How many pieces? 385 pieces?
For $100. Yeah.
No. I don't even think I'd buy that on clearance. Would you?
For $50, maybe for the parts.
Is that even that big?
No.
Like, how big is
What
it?
if it's
That has to be like a
what if it-
medium-sized set.
It's big pieces.
Big pieces.
Big stupid pieces. It does have purple tanks. There's the purple tanks right there.
Yep.
That's a crappy price.
Yeah, it is. It really
is.
is. Older posts. All right, let's see what else has been revealed in Avatar. Does anybody care?
Well, Avatar in my house is a dirty word because Natalie's like, that's not the real Avatar. Avatar: The Last Airbender is the real Avatar.
And she has been raised
Oh.
appropriately. So
Dirty word.
Yes. Yes, she has. All right, so that's all the things classics.
I don't really care what it's called. If it looks cool, I just want to watch it. So
All right, Harry Potter dots. Is anybody excited about a big bucket of Harry Potter dots?
I'm not even sure what that's supposed to
Yeah,
be.
not even.
Unless they're it's kind of like the Disney dots where they'll just have
Yeah.
some of the dots
That's-
printed.
That's my assumption.
Yeah.
As long as dark purple dots come out at some point, I'll buy them. That's all. I'm
All right,
expecting.
let's
Yes,
swap
they need
over.
dark purple dots.
Let's swap over to New Elementary real quick.
Never heard of it.
Because we can look at the latest parts really fast.
I used to call that my crack dealer when Pick a Brick was still being updated or bricks and pieces.
Yeah, I would have this in a tab, and then I would have bricks and pieces in
Yes.
a tab. And so anyway, we get the fat kitty, we get the cool half moon there with a stud, and that's cool.
I think we're
The
going to
big-
call that the half moon jumper.
Half moon jumper. My mom wore one of those. I think the star of the show of this though is that new L plate right there.
Well, only because they're not showing the 1x1 by 2/3 plate
Rounded.
rounded back,
rounded headlight?
stud on front. I mean,
yeah.
And that one doesn't come out until March. So
Yeah. Which means we won't see it on Bricks and Pieces until like June.
I was gonna say 2024.
Yeah.
True.
Well, yeah, could be.
Bulk
True.
lug,
Let me
bulk
scroll down
lug.
here.
Oh, it won't be in bulk lug until 2025.
No, it'll be in Lock Lug by 2024. You'll be surprised.
Think so?
I think that's going to be a
That's
piece that's going to show up in tons of sets. Because I bet you the designers, because like we were joking, that how much easier would that have made the Galaxy Explorer if they had that
Yes.
part? That I think the
Yes.
designers are just going to be like putting that part in everything.
Yeah, I think so. For you Star Wars people, there's a new Star Wars visor.
That actually showed up in the new 501st pack.
What's with the crown with the hair? That's interesting.
That is a bizarre piece.
I think that's a Monkey Kid, maybe, or I don't know.
I would think that's a new bunny head.
Yeah, it is. It's kind
Lots
of cool.
Hair.
Tons of new hair, and I mean, I'm okay with that. I guess are these the new Friends characters?
Probably.
And
Some are. Some looks
Yeah.
like that's a Marvel hairpiece, I think.
yeah, but what is this with a bar hanging down from it? I mean,
Ah,
whoops,
strange.
it is very
It's a
strange.
new Hasidic Jewish hairstyle. I guess. I mean, it could
Uh,
be.
there were about 900 plus parts released in new colors, new molds, and everything. So
That's
it
a
is quite
huge
amazing.
amount.
It's huge. yeah.
crazy.
That is huge amount.
So this is the new fingers for stuff instead of the old
Yes.
Exoforce thing. Those are kind of neat.
And I like the fact that it's got a stud at the end.
Or bar.
Or quasi bar, I guess is what you would call it. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Just
figure
think about how many more rows I'm going to have to add to my spreadsheet after this comes out.
Yeah, a lot. Well, and that begs the question. And I think Dave in the Canadian show last night raised it. Remember when Lego was hurting because they were making too many pieces?
Yep.
I was gonna say this sounds like the Kevin Hinkle thingy where they were making too many parts or elements.
Yep.
Yeah. What is that? That's
A
what
hoof?
is-
We've seen that we saw that in the Monkey Kid sets for the bull's horns.
Oh, yeah. That's weird. Fat Cat actually that's pretty awesome. I gotta
Yeah.
admit, Fat Cat's great.
The
and the Otter
battle pack.
how many Otter battle packs did you get?
I only got one while I was there. I know that'll probably jump eventually.
Okay.
I think
Right.
that'll be like that. I need to add like a few more dollars to get free shipping. Otter battle pack.
I think there's a limit of 2 right now on like almost all those sets. So
Probably.
and Otter Battle Pack is currently back ordered or sold out. I can't remember.
Yeah, those went quick.
It's
Oh,
back ordered
yeah.
because I just back ordered one.
There you go.
As we speak, he was back ordering. Okay, I'm a big
I did it
fan.
from the-
Corner
I
plates.
did it from the hospital. I was in the hospital.
You can say you were in a delirium. You were in a drug-addled state. You don't anyway.
I cashed in some VIP points while I was in the hospital. Yes.
There you go. Just as a way, one of the reasons I like these angle plates is, before we had a ton of Technic, to really make a strong spaceship you could play in, the corner plate was vital to be able to do that, or the corner brick. So these are really useful for old school up and down building, I think. So I like them a lot.
Oh, wait. There you go. Right there. That
Yep.
one.
I am personally offended by that piece, but it is okay.
We got plenty of the one ball ones for you.
I know. Jake got that in a model. I can't remember which one. But yeah, it's a pretty neat piece. I don't care about the launchers. A small rock. Look at that.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, because we need more burps.
Not the
That are
screw piece. Is that
translucent.
going to be showing up in Great Ball Contraptions?
The what?
Oh.
That
Yeah.
Technic gear.
No idea. It's a dark art that I don't dwell in anymore.
Why is it?
That comes in the Police Academy 2 Electric Boogaloo set, and it's a worm gear, a big thick worm gear kind of thing. It's kind of neat, but I don't know. I don't know what the impetus was for it. No one likes Technic panels. That's useful. Look at that.
Boring.
Oh, that's interesting. Parts of parts.
Parts of parts. No. Oh, look at that. Tile with ice texture.
Which looks neat.
Yeah, that's extra large tile. That's not a 2x2 tile.
So,
it's
it's
a
a
Oh,
6
it's
by
a
6.
6x6.
Yeah.
Oh,
6x6.
And it's that weird color too, right? Like it's not.
I really want to see what the texture looks like. It feels like though.
Yeah. And
I
it
like
also
the Mario
says it's 2/3 thick. So at some point it sticks out an extra plate in the
Yeah.
lump.
Or it sticks half a plate low if you have a full brick on the edge of it, which would make sense for water.
Oh, that's cool. That's interesting. So yeah, I didn't realize that was 6 by 6. Thank you for saying that. That's cool.
I want to see what that's going to be used in. I haven't seen that set that shows up.
Tim D says the bar with the hair is for the Avatar minifigs.
Ah,
Oh, I see.
And that that part is in I think one of the smaller Mario sets.
okay. Which makes sense now that you say that it's in a Mario set, because Mario sets have been coming out with all sorts of the funky things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's I think one of the ice planet type or ice level types.
Big fan of the mud guard here. That has lots of space potential, so I like it. Hubs, that is a very spacey old school reference wheel right there.
Absolutely.
That is awesome. I'm just gonna say. What is that from?
One of the new Ninjago sets, I believe, or it was our Ninjago or Monkey Kid, but I think it's Ninjago.
I think it is a Ninjago.
Yeah.
Okay, so that needs to be retroed into some 90s something. That's pretty cool. It is, how many wide does it say? No, it doesn't say.
It just gives you diameter. Yeah.
It's 37 millimeters wide.
Which is
Because Lego's metric.
It's a big old wheel. All right, some doors. That's cool. Recolor the fence in white. A lime bar.
I like the lime bar.
Bright green, wasn't it?
The bar was
No, it's lime.
bright green. Yes.
Bright green.
That's bright green.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. Some recolors. These are cool pieces. These little detail pieces. Some recolors there, which are nice. These panels, the Speed Champions, they aren't pre-printing these. They come with stickers, which we had that debate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, is sticker better or worse? Sometimes you don't want a part pre-printed because you want the part.
Yep.
So we're getting the parts without the printing on them, which is nice. Cool. Let's see, anything else? These are standard pieces. All right. Do you have the link to that super piece anywhere? Oh no, we were going to talk about the mystery themes. We got a few minutes.
Yeah, I've got the mystery.
You got that? You got it? All right.
I can share that.
Let me stop sharing this.
And there we go.
Okay. So this is the new theme, Titan, which is a code word.
Right.
Carrot Titan, Green Titan, Cage Titan, Balloon Titan, Dark Violet Titan, Red Titan, Flower Titan, Space Titan, Starship Titan is in there. Space Titan is in there, World Titan. Some are saying this is a space theme, but it seems like it wouldn't be if they're just referenced. So any clue what do you think this is?
All I know is that World Titan is a 1,200 piece set and the Shark Ship is a 1,300 piece set. So this is a full blown theme.
I was going to say, wasn't there rumors that this was actually going to be a cartoon as well?
Ooh.
On Netflix?
But we don't know what it is.
We still don't know what it is, but I thought there was like an accompanying cartoon coming out with it.
And I think Lego also registered a trademark for Dreams with a Z.
Which is a different theme.
Is that a different theme? Okay.
It's a different theme. It is a different theme.
Mark, I think, Mark, didn't you link one of these kind of things to that?
Ooh,
Wasn't that right?
Tim D thinks it's the Mario movie.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Oh. Could it be?
Flower and
a balloon and space and world.
Shark Ship.
He's so close to saying something else when you say that.
I know, isn't it?
Don't step in the shark ship.
That's a whole load of that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that could that. Well, thank you, Tim, for taking the magic out of it. It probably is the stupid Mario movie.
I mean, we'll say the very name Titan feels very spacey to me. I'll have to say that.
Well,
I
it,
will,
doesn't, it doesn't hurt that Falconer used an image with a big planet behind it to, the planet Titan. So, or planetoid, excuse me.
I thought it was a moon.
Well, moon, planetoid, tomato,
Tomato,
tomato.
tomato. I still can't get over what's his face playing Mario because
Oh, Chris Pratt as Mario, voice of Mario. Yeah, I am a Chris Pratt fan, but I think that was a poor decision.
I need my really terrible Italian.
And he's not even doing an Italian accent. I mean, how horrible is that?
There's got to be something to it. In the whole plot of the movie, there's got to be something to that. So
I'm sure you're right, but still, man.
I mean, this is making me want the actor. God, who was the actor's John
Leguizamo?
Yes, and who did? I can't think of the Mario the actor. It's off the top.
Oh, it was the guy who did Roger Rabbit, who was in Roger Rabbit.
Yes. What's his name?
I forget his name.
Bob
It's
Hoskins.
got those two.
Bob Haskins, yes.
Bob
Except for Bob passed away.
Yes.
Yeah, he's dead.
So to add to that theory, sets starting with 71400 are Mario sets. 71410 is Mario. I'm trying 71420. I have a feeling that's what it is.
Yeah, man.
So
420 is
I want to
not
come
even,
back to the Titan thing. Here's my nerd moment. The diameter of Titan is twice that of Pluto. So calling it a planetoid, it's a planetoid. It could be planet-sized if it were not already in the orbit.
But it's
Well,
in
the
the
fact that it's
orbit
a
of another
moon.
planet.
Yeah, it's a moon, so.
Matt, do you have a spreadsheet to back that or a map?
No, but I've got pictures on my other side of my screen. I could, if you want
He's
to
probably
screen
got
share.
a
I can-
chart, so don't.
Here-
I mean, charts
okay.
is just shy of being a map.
Yeah,
so.
I have a space quiz.
Titan
for all
would be a
the
great
listeners.
part. Titan would be a great name for a color, like Titan blue or something. That'd be fantastic.
I have a space trivia question for all the space nerds.
Okay.
Ooh.
What planet is not named after a Roman god or goddess pantheon?
Earth.
Yeah, Earth.
Other than Earth.
Well, you didn't say that.
say that. I got the point, teacher.
You mean a non-Earth planet?
What other bodies in the solar system that is not Earth and not the sun and the moon?
Pluto.
Is it
Uranus.
It's the one named after your butt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the butt one.
Pluto.
That's actually Uranus is a Greek god, not a Roman god.
Pluto's also named after. Pluto's also named because the first two letters are the name of the human being Percival Lowell, who first discovered it. So it's kind of named after a human that lived, and it's also kind of named after.
But Pluto
classical
is
deity.
the 1-to-1 of Hades, but Pluto is a Roman god.
Going back to Mario for a second, 71419, which is the lowest set number below that series, is a 23 Peach Mario set. And then after that, it goes up to Ninjago and 716 range. So
What did you call it?
what, the Ninjago?
It's Mario and Ninjago.
Ninjago.
It's Mario and
I
Ninjago.
call-
Must be the Canadian pronunciation.
No, because if you listen to the original song, it's Ninjago.
It is
That's why I
Ninjago.
say it
I'm just-
that way. And my kids
I'm just
listen
giving
to
you
that song
crap.
far
It's
too much.
fun.
Because I remember sitting there in the movie theater while Matthew was falling to sleep after he ate his dinner, and I was just chuckling the fact that their whole ninja go, ninja go, ninja go, and I was like, oh, I never put those two things together before.
Let me
All
pull out I worked at the Lego store card and say, well, they pronounced it Ninjago when I worked there.
You're correct. Everybody else pronounces it Ninjago, but yet in the movie, they said Ninja Go. That was the whole song.
Yep.
Right.
And the
So
TV show.
a couple days ago, Mark, I'm not sure where Mark found this graphic, but I'm going to read the description there. The rumored, I don't know if you have that graphic, you can pop it up or read it.
If you give me just 2 seconds.
for the new information for the Lego Dreams series, spelled not only with 1 Z but 3. So,
Well, because you're sleeping, Chris. Like, come on.
Where did it go?
that's not.
Hang on. There we go.
There it is. So Mateo and Izzy are the main characters who travel through their dreams with an S, with the help of purple mushrooms.
I was going
On
to
a
say, in a
special-
special ship, this sounds like Mario.
Controlled by chimpanzees. The concept is similar to time cruisers. That is not even close to time cruisers. They didn't have purple mushrooms for sure.
Well,
it-
actually, I would bet the designers who developed time cruisers did have mushrooms of some variety.
Okay. Each set represents a specific dream, so the sets will be quite different from each other. That's time cruiser. Okay. Do you think parents are going to be like, let's buy our kids sets where they're hopped up on mushrooms and going through their dreams? I don't think.
You know what the sets are going to be?
They buy the Disney sets. Come on.
But
The sets are going to be a castle. The sets are going to be a pirate ship. The sets are going to be like basically all the classic themes. That's what I'm thinking.
I think
Which
so.
means people will be buying them.
What I'm thinking is this is going to be like an area for them to dump all these new elements that they've been building up in their library.
Like time cruisers.
Like time
Like
cruisers.
Time cruisers.
Well, that's like time cruisers. They like we've got some leftover ice visors. Let's throw those in there and some pirate hats and things like that.
Only it'll be
My Starkey comment that I made in our text chat was that this is the I think I posted this and I said the next failed Lego theme just dropped.
Yeah, which was awesome.
The thing about this line is that literally Lego can drop anything into dreams and it fits as long as they throw some chimpanzees in. So
And,
it is
and like-
literally like
Purple mushrooms.
the overflow dump theme of the creative juices of their entire staff.
Or I
Could be.
wonder if this will be the safe haven for all the Dimensions licenses that they aren't using that they still
Maybe.
could use.
or this is where they dump all the video set leftovers.
Ooh,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
that could be. That could be.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, let's face it, there were some really cool figure parts that they were pumping in there, so they got to find some home.
they have to recoup that cost, man.
Yeah, they got to find
Recoup
right.
those mold costs.
Yeah,
Let me speak to my professor. There are trends that happen when things happen in economic history, like when the Great Depression happened. There are many factors, and when there's been recessions, there are many factors. What year did Lego start really losing money? Do you guys remember? Around 2000, right?
1990s, the late 90s,
I
so
was gonna say, it was
95,
late
95 to 90, 98,
Do you know when Time Cruisers came out?
95 to 98.
98. Do you smell it? Do you smell the bubble popping? Do you hear it crash right now?
Are you saying that this is the dreams is just the harbinger, like the inverted yield curves?
Yes.
Those who
Whatever
do not pay attention to history are doomed to repeat the failures.
There it is, right here.
Yeah.
At 9:18, we have predicted the future that the crash of Lego happens when Time Cruisers 2 gets put out and goes straight to Walmart clearance aisles. So
And hey, you know what? I'm completely fine with Lego tossing out a theme that just crashes because it means more cheap parts.
that's exactly
I got
right.
a lot of crazy video sets for like $15.99.
Yeah, dirt cheap. Dirt cheap.
Yeah. And hey, those are great sets. Clearance streams. That's right.
Exactly.
Well, now I'll go ahead and say this too. The last couple of failed attempts, and I understand Lego needing to make an attempt. They're trying to get another Ninjago. I get it. But honestly, the Ghost line and the video, the sets were great. The figures were great. It just didn't make any sense.
Hidden Side wasn't bad.
I think
Great
I think
sets.
the biggest problem with Hidden Side was their
Was the
box
art.
art. I mean,
Yeah.
that is exactly why those sets failed because they didn't know what the heck was going on. And they tried to force cram the app down your throat that if they had just done those sets and then threw the app as an aside, the sets I think would have still done better.
They also had episodes, like short episodes of their cartoon thing on YouTube, and
Yeah.
there was no mention of it in the sets. And there were
Yeah.
sets had nothing that said watch this on YouTube. Nothing.
Right.
Mm.
Which would have probably increased the popularity because they were cute little episodes and kids would have liked it. So again, I've said this before, I'll say it again. The marketing department of Lego is the root of all evil. So
I liked it.
Paul is one of the 7 fans of Hidden Side.
exactly.
I have the shrimp
few,
boat.
the
It's
proud.
adorable.
Oh, I got. I mean, I got the transforming the fire. The
I was
last
so mad.
one.
I wanted the fire truck and I wanted the,
Right.
the haunted laboratory. I wanted those two, and they came out right at the beginning of COVID, and they never made the stores, and they sold them out online, and that was it.
The green racer is an amazing set.
Yeah.
The got a little derby and everything.
Yeah.
Like a $25 set, $30 set, a fantastic build. I mean, really good. But
And and again, it's Lego has a bad habit of that when a series just starts to get good sets, they cancel
Elves.
it. Nexonites. Season 3 of Nexonites was going to be like a Blacktron 3 revival with the parts for their bad guys, and we totally missed out on it. So
People in accounting and marketing are very different from the people on the creative side.
exactly,
And
which
that's
is
true
why-
in all kinds of areas.
Yep.
it's true. It's true. All right. Any other predictions? Do you think it's going to be a banner year for Lego? Will it be a softer sell year for Lego?
I think they oversold their hand on the price increase and on the gigantic AFOL sets.
Yep.
So I want to come back to a VW question that came up on his show, either one of the times I was on, which is, so we've been seeing the highest price points go up to 800. When will we ever see a $1,000, $2,000 Lego set? And will we see?
He
Oh,
just
you're muted,
himself.
Mr. VW.
I
You're
just
muted.
muted myself. For the record, 800 US, 1,050 Canadian already. So
Mm.
just-
Crazy.
yeah, we've already passed the $1,000.
That's why you're coming to America.
Yeah, but it's no, because the exchange is pretty much dead on. But anyways, yes. When are we going to see the next $1,100 or $1,000 US plus set? And what's it going to be?
So the Razor Crest, for me, the price became a very powerful deterrent. I bought the Millennium Falcon and I bought what was the other one? The
Republic
AT-AT.
The Republic gunship. Well,
I bought the Republic gunship.
that was average price though,
but
wasn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, that one actually wasn't that bad. But the Razor Crest, it didn't even last 2 seasons. So I was kind of like, eh.
Although there are hints that we're going to see the Razor Crest back again. I don't know if that's true or not. But yeah, for a ship that got destroyed in season 2, and then for them to come out with the UCS version so quickly, spoiler alert. Yeah, it's kind of one of those, I don't know, but I bought it. I like it. It was a fun build. I'm happy I have it.
Hey, I
I
gotta
mean,
say,
truthfully,
should have made a Lego
If I
version
did-
of the show. I mean,
A Lego version of the Mandalorian.
if they showed like a tiny scene from the Mandalorian in
Paul, I just want to say that I will give you $50 if they come out with a Lego video game centered on the Mandalorian. I'm just telling you right now. If that happens,
did it in the-
$50 is yours,
if they
because
did
that
it
would make me so happy.
then
Now it can't be just like a segment of a video game. It's got to be the full thing. Mandalorian Lego video game, all over at $50 for Paul.
here comes the caveats.
Oh no, it can't be like a segment in like a regular Star Wars game. It's got to be all about the Mandalorian. So, yes.
I was
There
going to
was
say
something
at
else.
that price point, if I had to choose between getting the Titanic and getting the Razor Crest, I actually would probably get the Titanic. I don't know. It also helps that I have a very nice action figure scale one right over here. So.
Well, I mean, we've waited for that bubble, the big set to not sell well. I don't know how well the Eiffel Tower has sold. It has no charm for me whatsoever. Price point,
It
size.
does
and where
have
the heck
gray
am I gonna put it?
sausages.
It what?
It has
It does
gray
have great
sausages.
Lots of sausages. It is a sausage fest on its own.
I can't
Great
believe-
sausages.
Dum-dum.
Oh me.
I may have cats for children, but that does not omit me from a dad joke.
Tip of the hat.
But so I mean, I don't know what the sales are, but there's got to be a point where Lego says, okay, the reports are that 25% of toys are now being sold to adults and all that kind of stuff in the news. And so Lego's not dumb and selling to adult fans, but at some point, like I said, the shelves are going to fill up. Now they're making floor furniture with the Eiffel Tower. What next? I mean, an outdoor. Are they going to make a fountain outdoors? Is that why they had that on Lego Masters to get you thinking about fountains? I mean, I don't know.
So the caveat to your question is that Lego or the Target and Walmart aisles have not recovered since Black Friday. And I don't know if that's because shipments have been shorted or if stuff just hits the shelves and it's gone, because we're still seeing a buying frenzy that hasn't really calmed down completely yet.
But
Now,
the
granted,
stuff,
that's not-
on the Walmart and Target shelves are typically more geared to kids.
True. But at the same time, though, even the $100 sets are gone. So
Well, not around here. The sets that are gone, or the sets that are still on the shelves here, are the adult fan
no,
models.
not in my stores. Both my all three of the local stores I can get to for both flavors of Walmart and Target. Tumbleweeds.
I could have got an Optimus Prime today if I wanted
It's
to.
because
So
you live in like the highest income demographic. The
That's
metro
not my
area.
fault. I didn't pick that. I found the place that was closest to work when I moved here.
You live in the Silicon Valley of the Atlanta metro area.
Well, that's true. I do.
all right. Any other predictions or
But-
thoughts? We've already gone to an hour and a half.
My prediction is I will take the opposite sides of the Giddens skepticism and say Lego has not yet found the point where people will not shell out large $100 bills to buy a set. We have not hit that point. Is there a point? Probably, but we haven't reached it yet. So if I were a betting person, I would keep right on betting on very large, very expensive sets until they hit that frontier. And then they would go, okay, 1,500. That's where people won't drop money on a set. But they haven't reached that point yet. So I'm actually with VW. And then I think we're going to see them continue to push that edge until they find what is the price point where people go, nope, not going to buy that.
I could see them doing that, but in limited run sets,
Yeah,
because
here's
that's
the
the
problem.
only way they'd be able to get them sold.
Well, but the caveat to that is that they expected the Millennium Falcon to be not many people are going to spend $800 on a Millennium Falcon. Oh, you sold out before your even release date. So no, I think, an $1,100 set, depending on the theme, depending on the build, the quality, it could happen. And while I'm not in the market to be shelling out $1,100 for a set, there are plenty of people in my neighborhood who probably would. Or not
Think
my
about
neighborhood
how hard it-
specifically, but in my geographic area.
Think about how long Titanic was out of stock.
Yes.
But
You
how many
couldn't
did they
get us
make?
that for
But
months.
how did they make? How many did they make?
But again, it's that whole thing where they're thinking, well, we think we're only going to sell this many, so that's what we'll produce, and that'll last us for 6 months to a year. Oh, we sold out in the first month. Oh, crud! So we're back to production again.
It also, to answer Meredith's question, part of the building a very expensive, very wow set is to put it in the store window. And kids come by and they're not going to buy the $650 set, but they're going to say, wow, you could build that out of Lego. And part of it is simply creating that sort of perception that it's a premium product, that adults will want to buy it, that 12-year-olds will think, well, when I'm 25 and I make real money, I'm going to buy that size set.
Which ironically happens more often than not.
Well,
They're
I will
on
say this.
eBay buying 80s and 90s sets.
Yeah.
I will say this. A manager of a Lego store I was in recently said this. She said,
Hypothetically.
yeah, she said, you would be amazed at the parents who come in and look at $100 set for their kids and complain about it, but then will flip right around and buy the $900 set for themselves. So there we are. So
Kids' toys ought to be cheap, but adult toys are not expected to be cheap.
it's true. It's true.
Which
All
begs
right.
the
Anyway,
question,
Meredith, I think
Lego-
you had a theory you're going to say, or
My theory is that because of production time, the whole, when they're doing sets, I mean, like for example, let me think about it, or the Eiffel Tower set. I bet that was in development for 6-9 months, and I think what's going to happen is that they're, the whole production. Not talking about physically molding the plastic. I'm talking about the design, the product development, the market. All of that is going to still strum along, and they're going to hit that wall, and they're because of the the domino effect, their dominoes aren't going to fall fast enough for them to realize, I think.
So there could be a full production cycle after they hit the bubble or that wall where we'll still.
I mean,
see
some of them
those
they might be able to say, listen, sorry, Boone or whoever the designer is, we're canceling this set or this line.
Right.
But I mean, there are some that are just going to be too far along in the product development where they can't really can it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or that
Yeah,
may be
it's
that may
very-
be the time where they only do the initial production run, which covers their cost of
Costs,
whatever
yeah.
the R&D was, and then there's no additional sets made after that point in time.
Well, from what I understand, and we're getting past it, around the time cruisers, UFO, all that kind of stuff, Lego had warehouses and warehouses and warehouses full of unsold sets.
Yeah.
And that's why you found them super cheap at KB Toys, God rest their soul, and all those other places. And the outlet malls, the outlet Lego stores came about because they had so much product to get rid of. I mean, they were grinding it up and turning it into Technic beams and stuff too. So,
Right.
will we get there? They're smarter than that. However, all these pieces being made, all these new colors, all this kind of stuff, and they're coming out with a Time Cruisers theme. It's going to crash.
It's like it's like the Kevin Hinkle ghost of Lego Christmas Past.
Oh, yeah. How many times did he say, "Oh, we did that 4 years ago and it didn't fail"? No, but we didn't. We're doing it now. So yeah.
right. All right, everybody.
I'm taking the other
Thank y'all
side
for
of that
being
bet.
here. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Matt. What was that?
No, I said I'm still taking the other side of that bet.
Oh no,
Okay.
I agree with you. I know that they're going to continue it. I'm not saying they're not going to do it.
I just think they're going to be caught in that production cycle from product development wise.
That's true. And Steve was right. They have totally different processes now.
Yeah, I mean, I think their warehousing and all that production's a lot tighter.
Yeah.
But I just think they're going to have a big flopper, like they've seen some of the floppers on like the Bust and the Optimus Prime.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was weird that the Optimus Prime seemed to be kind of shelf sticky. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a good bet though. All right, thank y'all for being here today. We've gone an hour and a half, so we've gone a little long, but thank you for hanging out with us and discussing the Lego future. Hey, Fish and Bricks, good to see you, man. Have a great night, everybody. Be awesome and build